Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Doyle, or Doyle for short, and I am joined again, today, this evening, this morning, by my Lackwood co-host.
It's me. I'm the co-host, Gentry.
And today we're talking Twitch. We're talking Twitch, but we're not even plugging our own Twitch at twitch.tv/Lackwood. We're talking about Twitch Simps, Simp culture, because of this whole new big crack and happenings with Pokimane. But before we get into the guts of the meat, here's a quick word from our sponsor.
Thanks, Doyle. I'm Copper gStands.
And now, before we actually get into the video, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to us on YouTube with the notification bell turned on. Follow us on,
and subscribe to us on Twitch, because if you don't, you're a fucking fake fan, and
Gentry,
you don't deserve anything in life.
We haven't started the episode yet. We haven't made that make sense.
They'll get it later. It's called rewatch value.
Nobody is
replay value. That's what it's called.
Let's be real. Let's just settle down, all right? Nobody's watching Lackwood twice, except me, because I record it and then I listen to it again, so I can put the timestamps on it. I am the only one ever to listen to Lackwood twice.
I mean, I record it and then
no, you don't.
I watch it.
You don't watch it. Yeah. No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I literally fucking do.
Doesn't watch Lackwood twice, like real fans like me. I'm the only real Lackwood fan. Really. Anyway, we're straight farting now, but like let's actually get into the meat and the gravy, the meat and the potatoes. The potatoes in the boxty, in the coddle, in
the fajitas in the can.
The fajitas in the can. Okay, so before we start with the whole before we start, for the like fourth reason before we start, I want to clarify that Simp is not somebody that like respects women on the internet. I feel like that's a common misconception. You have some fucking smarmy 14-year-old going like, Simp, lol. I had it happen to me one time. I think I wasn't called a simp, but I was called. Sorry for the mic noise. I was moving it. It was basically the same. It was like a PC Gamer article where it was like Valorant's executive producer like underscores or like talks about her experience with harassment. You know, because some other streamer was like, I don't feel comfortable using my voice chat in game because people fucking harass me. So I was like, okay. And I read the article. And it was fucking one of these. Every single time something like this happens, like a black guy will go, I don't like being called the N-word when I play something. And then some fucking 13-year-old or 15-year-old go, kids today wouldn't last a second in Xbox Live chat. I was like, shut the fuck up. It wasn't like that. Like, I mean, it just wasn't. One, you're probably too young to even been around then. And two, it's not nearly as bad as you think it was. So, like, yeah, there was a comment under this where it was like, kids today wouldn't last a second in fucking Xbox Live game chat. And I was like, she's in her mid-30s. And I was like, she's married with 2 kids. And she's in her 30s. She's like, so? Still a kid. Like, this was literally the reply. It was like, still like, I mean, if you can't handle it, you're still a kid. I was like, but no, she's just not, though, because she's in her 30s. And then the reply after that one was, she's not going to sleep with you, dude. And I was like, I hope not. That would be a bit fucking strange. She's in her 30s and she's like an American. And I'm in a relationship.
Wow. What do you have against Americans, huh?
Things.
Fair.
But top on the list is thinking they can do accents. I've met so many Americans who can think they can do accents, and they just can't. They just can't do it. They can't do accents. Sorry. But yeah, that's not being a simp. It's not. If you watch female content creators, or even if you subscribe to female content creators, you're not a simp. However, there's a but. There is a big but. There is my dump truck ass. If you pay female streamers exuberant amounts of readies, right? Amounts of bean, amounts of dollar, amounts of cash, amounts of wad, expecting like sexual favors in return, expecting that like this is gonna start a relationship for us, then you're a simp at that stage. If you devote like your online, if you devote like a particular amount of your life, like giving somebody like Belle Delphine money, thinking that like, yes, this is my fucking ticket in here, this is my gate, this is my key into Belle Delphine's fucking panties, then nah, you've drank the Kool-Aid. You're gone. You've gone too far. Sorry. Like even people like Belle Delphine often like make fun of those people. Like I think, I don't know. I recently watched like an 8-minute video on her by a fitness YouTuber. And I think she calls them like her Simp Nation. Like, come on now. At that stage, if you're giving her money and she's calling you like part of your Simp Nation.
Is that what we're gonna change the name of the
But is the witty
to
even
Simp
our thing?
Nation?
Is that our thing? I
What
mean,
do
we
you
don't
mean,
really have
is
like
that
a
our thing?
bro army.
That's the name of the role.
Although Gentry hasn't set up.
But that's the name of the role.
Also, Gentry hasn't set up the green screen yet, so we don't have video. Although Gentry's taking too long.
Look, I fucking bought it, okay? But it's like 6 feet long, and so it's too big to fit in my room.
Bro fist the camera, and you can't see.
Literally.
That, and blame Gentry for it. Anyway,
it just doesn't fit.
Pokimane. What happened with Pokimane? I was reading about it. Pokimane actually recently just decided that she's taken a month. Definitely not coinciding with this, or this didn't add to it at all. But she's taken not a chance. Wink, wink, wink. Nudge. And I haven't watched the Leafy video because who gives a fuck what he thinks? And also I don't like my opinions being strewed one way or the other. She's taking a break from she's going dark mode. She's off Twitch until like September. I don't know. I don't watch her. I have no interest. I think I like watched one of her streams for like a minute and she was just not saying anything, playing a video game. I was like, okay, this isn't lack of wit tier content. You know what I mean? But basically, the big she has a boyfriend. Like, I mean, that was the big news. I swear. No, but
allegedly.
But
they
I
haven't
swear
even
to God,
found
I watched a video or an interview, and this might be a Mandela effect. I could have just been like dreaming this up, where she mentioned that like she had a boyfriend who was also a streamer or something. I don't know, maybe it was another female streamer, but I thought, but like I like rational, normal.
No, because if she had literally anywhere, this would have just happened earlier.
But this has also happened with the Bernie TikTok girl, where she lost 200,000 followers in a day because she had a boyfriend, and like that was the precursor to this. But yeah, she has a boyfriend, and according to Leafy anyway.
Yeah, like it's not even fucking confirmed. She made a joke.
I imagine she does.
Who the fuck knows if it's true or
not? Relationships. I mean, she's one of the like top 10 Twitch streamers. And she's in parties and stuff. So I mean, she's in social circles, she has friends. It's not like why wouldn't she? You know what I mean? She's
got the Simp Nation.
Excuse me. Soap bottle water went down the wrong way. But yeah, she's a person in I think mid-20s. Why wouldn't she? Like rationale would be like that. I mean, she's open to relationships. I don't see why she wouldn't be. But obviously this ticked people off the wrong way, because I think like the day after, like it's leveled itself out now. But the day after, her like follower gain went down by 99%. Like she went from getting like 8,000 followers a day, 10,000 followers a day to like 300 in one day. And obviously, for like somebody like us, that'd be like insane. But for somebody as big as Pokimane, that's like chicken feed. You know what I mean? That's like nothing. So it was funny. It was hilarious. Now it's fine now, but it was so funny to see that immediate fucking reaction from her fan base, and that a lot of people were saying on social media that there would not be like subscribing to her. But that like underscores the big problem, is that when people were saying that, oh yeah, I'm canceling my tier 3 subscription, that means that the tier 3 subscription in the first place was to try and pursue Pokimane in a sexual manner. But now, That's obviously dumb, but I think the funniest thing was not a week before. I think it was a week before. She was like, Pokimane fucking puts to bed misogynists who think that people only watch her for her looks. And it was like a tweet. There was like, oh, I got 11,000 viewers with 10-second delay and no face cam. It's my face. And like gloating over the fact that people are like, yeah, nobody watches you for your personality. And it just doesn't, like, I mean, realistically, if you think about it, one, when you look at the huge backlash when she found out that she had a fucking boyfriend, and two, perhaps people don't watch her for her looks, but I guarantee you, people found her because of her looks. People, if it, on a Twitch page, yeah, and like you can see the webcam or whatever, people started watching you because of how you looked, and that's unavoidable. If I had fucking fat titties, I would absolutely be wearing the lowest cut fucking t-shirt I could find, and I'd be selling myself like a whore. Because it's easy. If you are an attractive woman who is well endowed, like, you're already starting like above, like you're already given an advantage in this scenario. Obviously the people you're attracting aren't the kind of people you want to be attracting, but like, you know, views are views, clicks are clicks, subs are subs. So yeah, considering the huge it's dumb to say that, oh no, like, it's my looks have nothing to do with it. And she knows full well that looks are part of her allure to her channel. Like, they have to be. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. People have been using their looks and attractiveness to sell goods and services time immemorial. Like, it's everywhere. It's just a part of business. But like, to try and deny it is another thing entirely. But another thing I noticed, especially with female streamers, is female streamers get away with, and female streamers and popular streamers get away with like bullshit, especially in regards to their fans. There's two ones that I was I don't know if you, I imagine you've seen this, Gentry. You might have. There was two examples come to mind straight away. Was the first one was in the Invader V. Another, like, I mean, she just sits there doing nothing, reading chat, in like thigh highs and fucking looking pretty. Like, her biggest talent is good looks. And she was like, I would subscribe to you, but I need to like the literal message was, I need all my money goes towards my basics, like food and stuff. And she's like, yeah. So what you're saying is you can't manage your money to like donate for, like, give me $5 a month. Like, that's just, you're just saying that. Like, it was like, I was like, wow, imagine the entitledness. How do you get to that point where you're that entitled? You think that just because you sit there and fucking read other people's messages and respond to them for a couple of hours a day, you're entitled to people's money? What is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, and then she made an apology where she didn't really say sorry and then ignored it for the rest of that stream, which I thought was another like mind-boggling. But the thing is, like, she looked at her fans in the face and said, if you don't pay for me, or if you don't pay me to do this, you're scum. Like, you are suboptimal. You're not as good as everybody else who pays me. What is wrong with you? You obviously, if you can't pay me $5 a month, you're shit at managing your money. What is wrong with you? And everyone was like, how dare you say that? What is wrong with you? And then maybe like 2 weeks pass, and she's still raking in like hundreds of viewers every stream. Thousands of viewers. Like, they just get away. Like, nobody, like, do we all collectively have the attention span of a goldfish? If I was watching somebody who's like, if you don't pay for my content. If I was watching Germa, just like in my spare time, because he's one of my favorite streamers, and he looks at me in the camera and says, Andrew Doyle, if you do not sub to me, you're a piece of shit and I hate you. You don't deserve my content. I'd be like, fuck you, Germa. I'm not watching your videos. Fuck you, Germa.
Fuck you, Germa.
Why are you saying that? I watch all your videos. I thought you were really funny, but it turns out you're shit. Bye. And then I wouldn't watch him again. I'd find somebody else. How can we just like be so momentarily outraged and then just forget about it? It's like cancel culture light. I mean, fucking Roseanne was a racist. She still doesn't have a TV show. You know what I mean? But like, Alinity can say this and then just, or not Alinity. That's another thing. I was actually gonna get to it. My notes are confusing me. Invader V can just say this and be like, fine, and she's still going. Alinity, I mean, she just gets away with fucking nonsense. I mean, her dog molested her. She throws her fucking cat around. She like had the most obvious on purpose nip slip the world has ever seen. Like, I don't know if you saw it, but it was comical. She was like doing some sort of dance, and then she just grabs her shirt and throws her fucking nipple, and then like drops it, and then she goes like, like it was artificial controversy for views. That's all it was. Absolutely all it was. And then she's like, she was banned for 24 hours, and then now she's streaming again, like nothing ever fucking happened. I don't get it. But then people still watch her. She still pulls in. Like, what do you like? Okay, she abuses animals. She's kind of dumb. And she's so shallow, and you're like, nah, that fucking content. At that stage, what are you watching for, if not to simp?
The titties.
She's not even that conventionally good looking. As far as conventionally good looking people goes, I wouldn't really rate her very high. And then there's the other one, which was one of the big first ones. I had to look around for ages because all the videos talking about her never had any fucking like names, but I found her eventually. Her stream name is Bad Bunny. Obviously that's off to a great start. Same thing, where she was like, you can't donate $5 to me. It just shows how much like you disrespect me or don't respect me as a content creator. I'm looking at a wall of viewers who are all non-subs, and honestly, it's really heartbreaking. And I was like, nobody owes you shit. You don't. When I don't expect maybe I expect like 2 or 3 people to watch me when I stream. I don't expect anybody to give me money. I don't expect anything like that. I never do, because I just never stream because I know it's not gonna fucking happen. But like, how do you get to that like position of entitlement where you're like, you think you're owed that much? And again, all these views talking about her had like millions. Some of these had millions of views. People like shit talking her. I checked. She was streaming when I was looking this case up. Like 500 viewers. Like, people just don't care. And you know what the fucking rub was? She's a politics, like discussion commentary. She literally just shit.
Oh,
she literally just no. She's very left wing. Just and this is where I'm getting to the joke. She sits behind a green screen and just like reacts to shit. And but you know what was on screen? Like she was talking about capitalism equals bad was the title of her stream. And it was like in big black bold letters. And I was like, how much self-awareness do you need to lack to where you get to the point where you think people are entitled? If you're entitled to other people's money for providing the most rudimentary of services. And then like maybe a year later, but capitalism's bad.
But capitalism.
I don't know what fucking market I don't know what market you think you're a part of, but it's not it. It's just not it. And before somebody goes like, "Oh well, you partake in society," and I mean, yeah, you're dumb. Like, you can't not be a part of the society, dumbass. Yet, you know, blah. There's like one comment that everybody posts. There's a difference between fucking being a proponent for change, while you know, and like actively trying to change something, whereas saying that you want change while exploiting the worst parts of a system. There's a difference there. There's a disconnect. Like, come on now. Like, you can't call yourself. I mean, like, to checkmate socialist, you use an iPhone. Like, there's a difference between that and you beg people online for money for like doing nothing. What are your thoughts, Gentry? We've never had simps or anything of the sort, but I want to hear your thoughts and opinions.
You have the Omegle Simps.
For context, lack of wit viewer. I was no.
There's no context.
No,
he just has Omegle Simps, and they're all like 12.
Those sound like Gentry's jealous.
And then think about how he moans.
That what? Oh yeah, that I can't
Remember
even
that one
remember
comment?
half the comments. But
That boy moans more than my
oh god,
boyfriend.
yeah. Wait, hang on, but like, are we gonna lose all our viewers when the people find out we're dating? That can't be right. We're gonna lose all of them. All like 4 people watching us are gonna stop.
Everyone in Lackawit is gonna leave.
But yeah, no,
All your subscribers on
in a
YouTube are
Sea
gonna
Dog
leave.
VA video. I don't know, like a year ago, maybe more. And
April. Not last April,
and,
April before that.
it has like, I don't know, it doesn't have
Sorry, it
it
still feels
nearly
like
has 1
March.
million views in it. It's got a lot of views. And every so often, because I'm in it, and I obviously I check the comments. Oh, I check the comments
multiple
like every like
times.
month or so. Like when it first came out, I was checking it daily, but like, well, since then I just check it every couple of months. Either
It's
way,
slowed
I'll
down.
like plug lack of wit to these people because like I mean, how dumb would you be to be in a video with hundreds of thousands of views and then not try and use that to get people to watch you? Although that being said, it's
Because it's not like Sea Dog
it's
VA
a
shouted you
double-edged
out.
sword because people end up subscribing to Andrew Doyle on YouTube. It's just like shit.
So he said to change the account.
But yeah, no, I was in that, and yeah, and these people were thirsting over me. It's like, what's that guy's at? Drop it right now. And then I go, The Lack of Wit Show at youtube.com/lack of wit.
Who's that
Oh,
funny
fuck me.
Scottish
Who's
guy?
that Scottish guy? He's so funny. Oh my god, he's so me. I stan him. So yeah, they're my Omegle Simps. But yeah, that's my taste of simpage, I guess. Not really. I mean, if these people were giving me money, I probably wouldn't make this episode. Like, I wouldn't make my thoughts on this known. Because fuck it, I'd take it. If you want to simp over me and just give me money for no fucking reason, yeah.
That's just what Matt does.
It's Twitch.
With his Twitch
Well, he's
Prime
already paying for
subscription.
Twitch. He's not paying for Twitch Prime to sub to us on Twitch. He's paying for Twitch Prime.
No, that's
Yeah.
his free money that he's giving
Thank you,
us.
Jeff Bezos, Overlord Bezos of the Amazon Empire.
So is that Matt forcing Jeff Bezos to simp
Yes,
on you?
that is absolutely what is happening there, and it cannot be interpreted in any other way. But yeah, well, Gentry, what do you think about simpage and simps as a streamer on the internet on Twitch.com?
I don't know. Do what you want. I don't really care.
Gentry has no opinions on anything.
Like that's my general opinion on most things. Unless you're
But,
like
like, if
actively
you're
harming
paying- if you're
someone,
paying
then don't do that. But
Women
like,
you
in
don't
general,
know thousands of dollars and expectation.
fuck it, do what makes
Expectations
you
of
happy.
sex, though.
Just don't hurt anyone in the process. You can have expectations all day.
But they're unhealthy
Just,
expectations. It's
you
like
know.
that Gentry, think about it. It's like, oh, if I pay you money, you owe me sex now.
That's not
Gentry.
my problem.
Whoa, Gentry's about to get cancelled.
Like if you have unhealthy ways of making yourself happy, like
Gentry is inadvertently
Whatever.
supporting pedophiles.
like that's
Gentry
your own
is
problem.
supporting pedophiles
No.
right now.
As long as you're not hurting other people. Pedophiles hurt people. Okay? As long as you're not hurting other people, as long as you're not like approaching Pokimane in a dark alley and going,
Hey Pokimane, I gave you like $60 like last stream. Can I see your feet?
like like taking her shoes off like forcibly, like as long as you're just sitting there in your own house clicking that donate button just like, then like
But make sure you didn't
Who
fuck
cares?
up Audacity by pressing buttons, because there is hotkeys. Good.
I didn't. I just
Just
pressed
making sure,
enter.
because Audacity do be like that. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of these.
Watch, I just like pitch shifted myself up so I sound like a
No.
fucking chipmunk now.
Uh,
Watch.
The
Good luck fixing that,
I
Andrew.
could if that's all it was. I genuinely could. But no, and I think when they get all these
you just
all this,
leave
all
it.
this money, I think it also like inflates and it gives them a false sense of self-esteem and like worth. I mean, I'm sorry, but from what I've seen of the content that these people create, it's not that good. Like it's not. I honestly wouldn't say that it's better than the stuff that we make.
Like, yeah, I would rather you spent your money, like, putting it towards something actually decent, but, like, if watching Pokimane sit in front
But
of
it's
a screen...
just such mindless
you
shit.
go, oh, this person says this. Ha ha
Bringing
ha
it back
ha.
to fucking to Germa.
I'm Pokimane. I have titties. Like sure, if that's what makes
Like,
you
bring
happy,
it back
like
to
go
Germa.
for it.
Germa is genuinely popular, and he also does the fucking craziest shit with his streams. Like he is using that medium in a more creative way than anybody else. I think I can like confidently say that. Like he's.
Remember when I gifted you a subscription to him and then you just didn't do anything?
I don't
with it?
really.
Didn't
I don't
watch him
have
on
time.
stream for a whole
Germa
month
streams for like
until it
8
ran out.
hours a day. I will watch the VODs and I'll watch the like videos on his second channel, like a normal person. I don't have that much time to dedicate to watching to it. But yeah, no, he had fucking carnivals, quiz shows, fucking the jokes he fucking pulls out is just
Pottery.
so good. He's a great chat engagement where his chat is basically the bad guy of the stream. And it's a constant conflict between the two of them, and it's so fucking funny. It's great. It's like the shit, like the fucking the struggle he has with his like chat is fantastic, and it's so fun to watch, and it's so much better than Pokimane going like, yeah, thanks for we just had $100 come in, thank you Lixfeet420 for the $100. You know, it just doesn't compare. When fucking Pokimane hires a hot air balloon to make a fucking joke about him taking a hot air balloon from fucking Boston to like Las Vegas, talk to me about Pokimane. Until then, that content is just it's the average.
I'm
I
gonna
will
gift you a
not-
subscription to
I
Pokimane.
I would to prove my own point, I'd watch like a full Pokimane stream. It'd be like a challenge.
We should stream
Should
you
that
watching
be like a lack of
Pokimane
wit
stream.
challenge? I try to watch an entire Pokimane stream, start to end.
Yes. We'll make a YouTube video out of it.
Sure. I mean, then we could rightfully exploit Pokimane's good looks for views, like everybody else on YouTube. Fuck it. I mean, you know.
You gotta title it Streaming with Pokimane.
Collab with Pokimane. But anyway, I don't think we
Yeah,
have anything else
exactly.
to talk about on this particular crack cast of lack of wit. I have been. Well, that's
Yeah.
about it.
That was about it.
Yeah. Haha. Lol. No.
Bye.
Don't forget to. I'm glad that we're back. Lack of wit is back, making videos.
God, it's been like what?
I mean, you made the Star
3
Platinum
weeks,
video.
4 weeks since we've recorded.
The really cool one.
That got
they're not
11
real.
dislikes. Thanks,
They're not
guys,
real
for that.
dislikes.
Thank you. You really make me want to post my art. I love that. You make me so confident in my art and my efforts. It makes
They're
me
not
so
real, don't worry
happy.
about it. But yeah, no, I'm glad.
Hero Brian.
I'm glad to make stuff, or have made the effort to make something. I have been. Oh, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, blah blah blah.
Subscribe, you
No,
fucking poor
stop.
people.
Too meta joke. People won't get it. But yeah,
People will fucking get it. If you've watched this far, you've been paying attention at least enough to like get it.
it's a bit.
Otherwise, you're stupid, and I can't do
Whoa,
anything
Gentry,
about that.
Gentry just cancelled lack of wit viewers.
I'm just saying
Well, that's how we're farting.
the truth.
Anyway, I've been Andrew Doyle, or Doyle for short. Don't fucking call me that. Don't. And
I've been Gentry.
the outro
One of the Omegle Simps.
and the outro music will play